Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest news and analysis on global affairs. Today, we dive into a highly significant event in the Indo-Pacific region, the passage of a Chinese aircraft carrier through the Taiwan Strait. In this video, we explore the response of the United States Navy to this development and examine the potential implications for regional stability. The Taiwan Strait, a narrow waterway separating the island of Taiwan from mainland China, has long been a contentious region. Recent tensions escalated when a Chinese aircraft carrier embarked on a journey through these waters, attracting international attention. But what does this mean for regional security? And how does the U.S. Navy respond to such actions? The U.S. Navy, responsible for safeguarding American interests and maintaining stability in the Indo-Pacific, closely monitors any significant activity in the region. The passage of a Chinese aircraft carrier through the Taiwan Strait raises concerns about potential provocations and the balance of power in the area. 3 Chinese ships, including the Shandong aircraft carrier, passed through the Taiwan Strait on Saturday, the island's Ministry of National Defense said. China claims self-ruled democratic Taiwan as its territory and has vowed to take it one day by force if necessary. Since Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen, who rejects that the island is part of China, was elected in 2016, Beijing has ramped up air and sea incursions around the island. While the presence of Chinese warships is constantly monitored and announced near daily by Taipei, the passage of the Shandong through the 180-kilometer-wide Taiwan Strait is unusual. People's Liberation Army Navy flotilla of 3 ships, led by the Shandong aircraft carrier, passed through the Taiwan Strait around noon today, the ministry said in a statement, referring to China's Navy. The flotilla went to the west of the median line, heading northward. It added, referring to the unofficial border in the middle of the strait which separates the island from continental Asia. Saturday's latest show of force from Beijing comes more than a month after China launched aerial and naval exercises around the island. The April War Games saw Beijing simulate targeted strikes on Taiwan and encirclement of the island, including sealing it off, and state media reported dozens of planes had practiced an aerial blockade. The Shandong also participated in those exercises, with J-15 fighter jets deployed from it, though the vessel was not in the strait, but southeast of Taiwan. The War Games were a response to Tsai's meeting with U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy in early April, an encounter Beijing had warned would provoke strong countermeasures. Taiwan's armed forces said Saturday they have monitored the situation and tasked Civil Air Patrol, aircraft, Navy vessels, and land-based missile systems to respond to these activities. In recent days, the island has seen an increased presence of Chinese ships and warplane incursions. The Defense Ministry said 33 warplanes and 10 vessels were detected in the 24 hours to 6:00 a.m. Saturday. The day before, 11 vessels were near Taiwan's waters. The last time officials confirmed the Shandong sailed through the Taiwan Strait was in March 2022, right before China's Xi Jinping and U.S. President Joe Biden held a phone call. Before that, the carrier transited in December 2020, a day after a U.S. warship had passed through. The Shandong also made a sail-by in December 2019, weeks before Taiwanese voters went to the polls. The United States remains committed to its strategic partnerships in the region, especially with Taiwan. As part of its response to this development, the U.S. Navy has intensified its presence in the area, ensuring freedom of navigation and demonstrating its commitment to regional allies. The U.S. Navy's aircraft carriers, destroyers, and submarines play a crucial role in maintaining stability and deterring potential threats. These formidable vessels are equipped with advanced technologies and highly skilled personnel, ensuring a strong defense and deterrence capability. To counter the presence of a Chinese aircraft carrier in the Taiwan Strait, the U.S. Navy employs a variety of tactics. These include conducting joint military exercises with regional partners, enhancing intelligence sharing, and deploying additional naval assets to the area. Through these measures, the U.S. Navy aims to deter potential aggression ensure regional stability, and send a clear message that any disruption to the status quo will be met with a resolute response. China's military said on Wednesday the aircraft carrier Shandong had returned to its home port in Hainan in recent days, after a month-long voyage that included transits around Taiwan for drills and a flex of muscles as far out as the Western Pacific. This year, the Shandong has been spotted in the Taiwan Strait, the Bashi Channel between Taiwan and the Philippines, and even as far as Guam. In early April, it took part in drills that simulated attacks by fighter jets launched from an aircraft carrier on democratically governed Taiwan for the first time. The show of force came after Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen met U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Kevin McCarthy, angering Beijing, which viewed the meeting as interference in China's internal affairs and U.S. support for Taiwan's separate identity from China. The Shandong took part in a security patrol around the island of Taiwan as part of the Joint Sword military exercise, the Southern Theater Command of China's People's Liberation Army said in a statement. The Shandong carrier group, for the first time, in a formation and of scale, went to the waters of the Western Pacific, it added. The carrier, commissioned in 2019, has featured prominently in China's military propaganda. During the April drills, China showed extensive images of the Shandong and its fighter jets being launched from the carrier. Days after China ended its latest war games around the island, the U.S. warship U.S. Milius sailed through the Taiwan Strait in what the U.S. Navy described as a routine transit. In March 2022, the Shandong, one of China's two operational carriers, sailed through the Taiwan Strait just hours before the Chinese and U.S. presidents were due to talk. China has ramped up military pressure in recent years to try to force Taiwan to accept Chinese sovereignty. Beijing has never renounced the use of force to bring the island under its control. As tensions rise in the Indo-Pacific region, the passage of a Chinese aircraft carrier through the Taiwan Strait raises important questions about regional security. The United States Navy remains vigilant, employing various strategies to uphold stability and protect its interests. We hope you found this analysis informative and thought-provoking. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Until next time, thank you for watching.